Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I did a bridal inspired makeup tutorial. So to start with, I just used my micellar water to cleanse and remove any dirt and oil from the skin. Then just taking the Zing eye cream and popping that under the eyes, and this will help smooth out any sort of dehydration lines and help with any dark circles and prep for the concealer. Then taking that Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Moisturiser and just popping that on. This is a really good moisturiser to use underneath makeup. It's still really hydrating, it's very light because it's more of like a gel cream. I literally always use skincare before each of my clients, especially the brides, because you want to make sure the skin's nice and prepped before you go in with any makeup, because you want it to last as long as it can and look as best as it can as well. And starting off with brows, I'll be taking the Brow Arch pencil from Hourglass in the shade Warm Brunette and just filling in her brows. Now we did go for more of a softer bridal look today, so we didn't go too crazy on the brows. We just kind of brushed them up and filled them in where they needed to be. Then taking the Nars Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Custard, and we're just carving out the brows. Then taking the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre to prime and prep the eyelid and help with any discoloration. And to set the primer on the eyes, I used a cream shadow. Then taking Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek and popping that through her crease. Then taking Frappe also from Makeup Geek and just blending that through on the outer V section. Then taking Cocoa Bear and applying that in the outer section as well, just to give it a little bit of definition. Then just taking a clean fluffy blending brush and blending those all together so they're seamless. Taking the Coconut Water eyeshadow from Josie Maran in Rio de Rose Gold as a base. Then taking Inglot Pigment in 14 and using that over the top of the base. And then just blending the two shades together with Frappe from Makeup Geek. Then cleaning up the under eye fallout with micellar water and a cotton pad, and taking Black Truffle on from the Huda Beauty palette and using that as a base before the gel eyeliner. And then I took the Inglot 77 gel eyeliner and used that for the wing. Now I used it with a Zoeva angled brush, but I'll link the exact brush below because it's so amazing to use for wing liner. And the Inglot Gel liner is my favourite. It goes on so easy, so seamlessly. There's no bumps or doesn't go wrinkly. Like, it's so good. Then taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, of course, and then using that on a disposable mascara wand and coating those lashes. And then I took the Model Rock lashes in 236. These are a really pretty lash for bridal or for any natural sort of look because they're not too dramatic and they go on really easy as well. Taking Porefessional primer from Benefit and using that through her T-zone. So Liv has a combination skin, so oily through the T-zone, dry for the rest of the face. So we did use this primer to help with any excess oil and to fill in her pores and all of that. And taking the Bobbi Brown Vitamin C Face Base and popping that everywhere else on the face where we didn't put the Porefessional primer. So because she was a bit more dry skin on the rest of the face, this will just help the skin give her extra hydration and for the foundation to sit a lot better. Then taking MAC Studio Fix and Nars Sheer Glow, mixing those two together and popping that all over her face and blending that out with an Evelyn brush. This is so good to use on clients. This brush is so soft and buffs everything in. And taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, popping that underneath her eyes, down the centre of the face, and her cupid's bow and chin, and using that to highlight and brighten. Then I blended all that out with a Model Rock Beauty Blender. Then taking the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder on a Real Technique sponge and just baking under the eyes. I accidentally did that first before I went in with the cream contour, my bad. And taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze and bronzing up that skin. I started blending it out with a beauty blender, but then I realised it was a bit too, like I needed something a bit more dense, so I went in with the Real Technique sponge. I can't remember what the name of this one is. Again, I'll link it down below. And then, yeah, just blending all that out. Then taking the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder again and just baking underneath the cheekbones and the sides of the nose and the smile lines, and then just taking the same colour on top and blending that underneath the eyes just to give it a little bit more definition. Then I removed all that bake and just set the rest of the face with the translucent setting powder as well. I didn't go in with any extra powder because I just wanted it to be a little bit softer, whereas I think sometimes pigment powder can be a little bit more cakey. Taking the Nars Laguna bronzer and applying that on a Zoeva Luxe cheek brush, it's a little bit fluffier. And taking the Hoola by Benefit and just contoured with that also. And some more baking. Gosh, I baked a lot today in this look, but it worked in the end. Then taking Mood Exposure blush by Hourglass and just applying that on the cheeks. This is such a beautiful soft blush. I love this shade. And taking the Tarte Cosmetics Lit From Within powder highlighter. Oh, I forgot how beautiful this highlighter was. I love this so much. It is like so pigmented and so shiny. Look at that glow. Taking the $1 Billion Brows Eyebrow Gel and placing that through the brows just to keep them in place, and then using some mascara and applying that on the bottom of the lashes. And then taking the Stila Stay All Day Black Liquid Eyeliner and using that just to line the lashes and fill in any gaps that we missed. Then taking the Urban Decay 24 Glide On Pencil in the shade Naked and just lined her lips. Then taking the shade Faux from MAC and applying that, and this is such a pretty bridal shade. It's very soft and pink and feminine, and it's very popular as well for bridal looks. So this was the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!